Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. If you haven't seen the last episode, well, I sure hope you've seen the last episode, because in the last episode, we did the Pit of 100 Trials, and you can see that my stats have gone way up, and my coins have gone way up. We stole some badges with Ms. Mouse down there. I sold a few of them that I don't need, so that's why we got so many coins. Also, we got some catalogs, we showed off some moves, showed off some badges, got a bunch of new badges. Some crazy stuff happened down there. I absolutely cheesed the optional super boss, who frankly is only a super boss because of how early you can fight him in the game. I don't think he's harder than the final boss, if you are as powerful as you are when you're meant to fight the final boss. Anyway, that was a trip. So if you haven't seen the last 3 episodes, you should definitely go back and watch those. But before that, in the story so far, we found out that there's a giant ship in the harbor, and now we need to find the owner. I took the liberty of just coming out here to find it. And this is the Skull Stone, the lucky charm of my family. I love you, you sparkly thing. It is so fabulous, I wish to give it great big kisses. It never leaves my sight, never. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more, ah? What is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides. I must know. What do I lack? Probably thrills? Thrills, you say, huh? I suppose one does need some thrills every now and then. There is nothing like the feeling of being alone on a mountain, shivering to death. Ah, no, foolish Flavio. Not chills, you silly man. What I need are thrills. Wait, hold the horses. That's it. Now that I am thinking of it, I once heard of the treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me. A hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just shrieks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money. Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure, hidden on Keelhaul Key? Ah, well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid his hoard of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot. But not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. People here whisper people here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. Eek! It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keelhaul Key. But that will not stop Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I am going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the 7 seas. What is that you are saying? You are also looking for a treasure? Here in Rogueport? Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. You cannot be believing each stupid rumor about treasure some street urchin spews out. No, 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 no. Now what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Rather, I mean, show me. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keelhaul Key. You swine. You mean to steal my treasure out from under me, you awful, awful man. Well, now I am confused. You were looking for things known as the crystal stars? But now that I am thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash? Yes, that would be... Ah, stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keelhaul Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours, yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Huh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? Ha 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 ha! You unfortunate foolish man. Do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious. It's already ready, in fact. Splendid, splendid, splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader, yes, and you will be captain. Ah, danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. Captain, huh? I kind of like the sounds of that. Yeah, Flavio is a bit over the top. But he does seem to be what we need to get to our destination, so can't really complain, I guess. And now we know who that giant boat belongs to. Do these guys have anything new to say now? They do. Off to that island, are ya? Well, at least Flavio's ship is the best in the harbor. You ought to be fine as long as you don't see any ghosts. But if the Pirate King's curse is real, there ain't a ship on the sea that can save you. So, you're with these other fools, eh? You only got one life. You should treasure it. But hey, if you do go there, give my regards to all my dead mates, alright? Heh. Lovely. So that's how you're doing it. You and that mental Flavio. That dashing guy. Well, at any rate, be careful. That island is right nasty. Prepare yourself, eh? Anybody else over here? Setting sail at last, eh? Treasure has its allure, but my family needs me. Dreaming dreams is all well and good, but certain death voyages, I'll pass, thanks. Hey, fair enough. Guys got a family. I guess Mario doesn't really have any, obligations like that. His main obligation is to Princess Peach, and I guess that's what we're doing right now. Right fair weather today, eh? Yeah, perfect day to set sail if I do say so. Wouldn't mind a bit if the whole journey blew in as fair as today, no sirree Bob. Well, of course, it's probably not going to turn out like that. Oh, yes, I'm going to be filthy rich. I can't wait to leave port. Hey, look at that, he's actually doing something about it. Starboard ho, port ho, giant monster blooper ho. I'm practicing my hose. Practicing being a pirate, eh? They call that guy Four Eyes. He's one of the sailors coming with us to Keelhaul Key. I totally feel like I've seen him somewhere before, though. Maybe I'm just going nuts. Pleased to meet, your acquaintance. Well, oh, fine, I guess. I might as well tell you, my brother went to Keelhaul Key and never returned. I get woozy just thinking of it, but I've decided to work up my courage and sail there. Good for you! A lot of people finding a lot of courage to go on this journey. I always dreamed of the day I'd leave this town. I don't care if there are pirates or ghosts or undead vampires where we're going. It's gotta be worlds better than this stinkhole. Have we met this girl before? Oh, I think she works at the shop. That's one of the toads who's coming with us to Keelhaul Key. Sounds like she got tired of life in Rogueport and wants a fresh start on Keelhaul Key. Hey, she's young, you know? That's the time to get out there and try new stuff. At last, my dreams will come true. I'm going to open my very own shop on Keelhaul Key. I don't care if it's small and ramshackle, it'll be mine. I just have one slight worry. Keelhaul Key is a deserted, cursed island. You think we'll get much foot traffic? Well, maybe. Just gotta get started. Oh, I guess the dialogue is different even for people who we've already met. That's Thrifty the Toad. He and his brother run the Toad Bros Bazaar. He says he wants to go to Keelhaul Key to open his own shop. Not a bad dream. I get totally jealous of people who stay focused on their goals, you know? But how many customers does he expect to get on a deserted island anyway? Come on, Gumbella, are you not focused on our goal? I think you are. That's a Toad sailor. He seems pretty freaked out to be a sailor, but hey. I always hear him worrying about his brother, so maybe that's why he's so tweaked. You know, speaking of which, you don't exactly worry about Luigi much, do you? Hey, that guy's powerful. He'll be fine. That's one of the sailors going with us to Keelhaul Key. He seems super motivated, so we're totally lucky to have him, know what I mean? And Papatch? Oops. That's Papatch the Babam. He's a real salty sailor type. Totally active guy, huh? Yeah, he looks pretty burly, too. Gotta love strong go-getters, huh? I don't think that was different. That's the entrepreneur. No, this is the same, too. Oh, maybe not. That's the entrepreneur Flavio. He's, like, super rich. He owns lots of ships. I don't know for sure, but it looks like this ship is his favorite. Hope nothing happens to it. Ah, yes, so it is you, ah? Well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, none can compare to her. Ah, behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty. She is a savage beast on the water, tops among sailboats. But above all, I tell you, this proud ship can... Ah, yes? Did you speak? Yes, of course. The problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavion, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here is the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest-ranked helmsman. Helmsmen, they steer ships, you know. Now, here is the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is a, how you say, a pickle. Oi, Flavio. Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Papatch. Can you solve our problem? You can solve our problem? Then spit it out already. Well, sir, I've heard talk of a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery, a salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he's said to have the helmsman's touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late. Basta boom! Problem solved. Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? No complaints. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, aye. Sounds fair, sir. I'm on board. Good plan. Sure thing. Then it is decided. You must find this Bobbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. Well, looks like we've got a task. And we may have already gotten some hints as to where this Bobbery might be. We've also been told that if we need to know anything, that Frankly might be able to help us. But I think let's follow our... Oops, just a second. I think let's follow our hunch first. Had a bit of an error there. I thought the game might crash, but it didn't. Let's get this episode over with so I can maybe reset the session. Let's see what our friend in this house has to say. You seek Admiral Bobbery? Never heard of the gent. Take your search elsewhere. Oh, well, he's never heard of him. Guess we'll have to ask Frankly after all. Oh, Frankly. I've heard you know stuff. Bobbery? That old sea dog lives in the east side house right next door. They say he was a great and important sailor long ago. Of course, you can come talk to Frankly before talking to Bobbery the first time. Like most things, if you know, you can do. Whoops. Oh, I missed that. He said, I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Go away, basically. Drop the act, Superstash. We already found out that you're Admiral Bobbery. Harumph! What poppycock. Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator and you want me to do the job, hmm? So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea nevermore. But that's just not cool. You want to see me beg or something? Is that it? You have to come along. Only you can get us safely to Keelhaul Key. Awfully sorry, dear boy, but when I say no, what I mean is no. Well, that's too bad. I shall set sail upon the sea nevermore. Away with you. Perhaps Frankly knows more to get us out of this situation. What's the next move, Chief? This salty dude is going nowhere fast. I can't figure this guy out. What's his beef with the ocean, anyway? Know what we ought to do? Go find someone who knows what this dude's deal is. Yep, sounds like a good idea. And if Frankly doesn't know, I'm sure there's somebody who will. Admiral Bobbery won't go to sea? That's a setback. I don't know the man myself, so I don't know what to tell you, unfortunately. But I'd be willing to bet that Podley knows a thing or two. He works at the inn's cafe. Well, let's go see Podley. The local bartender would know a thing or two about the locals, you'd think. Especially if Podley visits the bar, which, who knows, maybe he does. We don't have tabs on him 24/7. Hey, Podley. You say Bobbery won't go to sea, huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to Keelhaul Key. Rough seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell you if you really want me to. I hate sad stories. Well, fair enough, I suppose. I guess it isn't the sort of story I should tell, anyway. Well, we gotta know. So you've gotten up the courage to listen to the sad tale of Admiral Bobbery? Please do, I can take it. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlett. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlett never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlett, truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and all was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlett fell ill. A virus? A passing cold? No one knew, but it soon turned serious. Bobbery, at sea on a long, long voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlett had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. Gee, what a downer. I guess that's a pretty good reason for hating the ocean. You all know his tale now, so tell me, do you still want him to return to the sea? No, he's suffered enough. In that case, let the miserable old soul be and make your way without him. Take it back. You wish him to sail again no matter the cost to him? No matter what it takes? Yes, we have no choice. If the world ends, he'll end with it. Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. You got an old letter. The letter Scarlett wrote to Bobbery on her deathbed. On her deathbed, Scarlett wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him, so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Listen, Podley. Thanks a ton. We'll deliver this thing. You feel better, okay? Let's roll, Gonzalez. Please. Oh, no. A lot of people don't like Podley. He's not my favorite character. I think it was a pretty terrible thing to do, to not give the letter to Bobbery, although I suppose I can understand how after so much time he would be terribly embarrassed to give it to him now. I guess better late than never. I wonder if Goombella's tattle has changed, since now we know that this guy is really Bobbery. No, I guess not. What? Oh, by Blabberton's beard, not you again! No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now away with you! Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? What? Scarlett! This is Scarlett's handwriting. Scarlett, my love. My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out to sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea as you were one with me. Do not lose both your life's loves. Time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea as you were one with me. 1,000 pardons, but may I have a moment alone, if you please? Looks like, despite what Podley thought, he never forgot, and he never stopped mourning. Wonder how long ago this happened. Yes, love, I was happy. My sweet, sweet Scarlett, I love you still. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe, bound for Keelhaul Key? Harumph! If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off. Admiral Bobbery! Awesome! Oop, that's not the button I meant to press. Yeah, I guess Podley made a pretty bad judgment call there. If he'd just given him the letter like he was supposed to from the beginning, I think Bobbery would have been a lot happier. The ship's in the harbor, I must inspect her before we leave. I shall meet you there. And I shall also meet you there. Petuni, yoo-hoo! Hi, Mario. How are you? I'm, good. No, very good. No, great! Lots of stuff has changed here. Oh, but not the elder being mad at my brother. That's still the same. I do wish you'd come back to play sometime. Are you really busy? Are you going someplace far away? Like a place nobody's ever been? Wow, that'd be fun! I'm jealous. Well, if you ever have time to come back here, come play with me, okay? You have to promise! From Petunie, with her mystic egg, in case anybody could actually look at the picture and figure out what that's supposed to be. Alright, now I'll see you next time. We made it back to the ship. I think it's time to go. Ah, the smell of the sea. I'd forgotten how sweet a scent it can be. Well, salty anyway. I knew you would get Bobbery on board, you wonderful mustached man, you. To you, I must say, ahoy! I was wise to choose you as captain. Ahoy to me as well. My men have already loaded our cargo and supplies. Yes, preparations are complete. If you have no errands, we can depart at once. What do you say? Shall we set sail? No, not yet. Then take care of what you must, you dragging anchor. The sea awaits us. Well, lucky for you, what I must was just seeing what you say to that. So, you are all ready for our epic voyage, then? Yeah, let's shove off. Very well, to the sea. Raise anchor and set sails for thrills and emotion. And romance and money. Our destination is dread Keelhaul Key. Wait up! Hop aboard, everybody. Time to go. This is X-01 here. Come back, dude. I repeat, X-01. Oh, 1 here. Over. Roger, reading you 5 by. Infiltration is successful. X-0 Black aboard vessel. Repeat, X-0 Black is on board the vessel. Well, I suppose we knew that already. But let's just forget about that for now. Because now it's time for Chapter 5. The Key to Pirates. What lovely looking seawater. Month star, day XO. Over the protests of my crew, the SS Flavian has set sail. Is this voyage as reckless as they say? Ah, I must scoff. Flavio will show them guts. Nice transitions, too. Month star, day XX. Another day of good wind. White clouds, they dazzle me. It is as if they are blessing our voyage. Flavio thanks them most heartily. I love this little diary section. It's nice and snappy and to the point and well written, and if you don't like it, it's really easy to just mash through it. Month star, day X music. Things are going smoothly, yet I am filled with dread. At this speed, we should reach our destination by tomorrow's sunrise. The song's nice, too. Oh, there's his song again. We've heard this before. Well, actually, it might be good to read it again. Skull Captain casts his gaze, red jewel shines and plays. Boom bassa boom festival. I'm not gonna sing it, we've been through this. The Stash Brothers, best of friends. 3 times Red Stash lands on his end. Blue Stash's belly 4 times is whacked, so let's hear those fireworks go boom! I wonder if that'll be important later. Yes, now we are talking. Flavio told you, did he not? Nothing to fear, no. The island is right before our eyes. Do you not see it? It is a mountain of treasure. Oh, I feel fabulous. Shall I tell you one of my many tales of raw bravery? No, it is no trouble at all. There I was, locked in deadly combat with a sea serpent. Yes, but even then I smiled, for I knew I'd prevail. I had the beast licked. For I am Flavio. He was giant, massive, a huge drink of man-eater, but even now, you know, I could take him, yes. Where was I? Oh, yes. Yes, okay, now we're looping. Great, he started again. A tale of bravery, right? I heard this one yesterday. There's nowhere to escape to, we just have to listen until he's finished. Yeah, if you interrupt him mid-story, he absolutely loses it, too. Why is it... What? Wait, what's going on? The ship's stopping. Oi, Master Flavio, awful sorry to interrupt that wicked story, but the ship stopped. Ah? stopped, you say to me, after interrupting a story of passion and fury? Well, it is your job to keep the ship moving, yes? So take care of it. Oh, aye, Flavio. I'll get on it right quick. Wait a tick. I thought I was the captain. Guess I can't talk, though. It's a cute little animation there. Yeah, I'm working on it. Just wait a Goomba stomping moment, you scallywags. Oi, quit shoving, eh? I'm working over here. I said quit shoving. Arg! They're here! What is this ruckus now? Who is here? Will someone tell me what's going on? Spooky. No, they're upon us, the pirate ghosts! All them rumors were true. Well, what do we do? We gotta get out of here. Ah! Do not panic yourselves. This is just a dream that we are all having. Awake! Now, quickly, move the boat. Yeah, I was gonna say we could probably take them, but that's a lot. Oh, ghostly oohing thing. Are you really the savage pirate king? Eee! Help me! Buck up now, everyone. Remain civilized. Relax. Don't panic. Relax, I say. You simply must take it easy. What? Ah! Excuse me. Listen, everyone. If we could form an orderly line without shoving. Oh, forget that. Make a path. Bobbery, look alive, man. Eee! We must get out of here. Abandon ship. Every rich, marvelous merchant for himself. If I didn't live in an apartment, I could actually go all out on those, screams and stuff, but what you gonna do? You work with what you got. Month star, day X star, fortune from disaster. The kindly sea washed us ashore. What strange irony that this island was our intended destination all along, no? And yet we mourn. We have lost 3 crew members, including Admiral Bobbery. It pains me to think that they were taken by the Pirate King, that ghostly thing. What happens to us now, huh? We may be lost without hope, stricken in the wilds. Month star, day X heart. We have made a semblance of civilized life here. The ship's flotsam washed in, and we now have salty bread and other salty things. We can live for some time on this salty bounty of the sea. But then what, I ask? Month star, day 00. We have built a few huts from the washed-up timbers. Ah, poor sweet SS Flavian. At least the shanties keep out the wind and rain. We still have had no sign of Bobbery and the others, and my heart, she doubts. Still, despite my fears, we must continue to hope that they are alive somewhere. Month star, day 0x. 3 days on the island now, on the isle now, and the huts are all finished. We have carved a life out here, though we all dream of a return to Rogueport. It's such a cute sprite. Oi, Captain Stash! Welcome to Keelhaul Key. It ain't much, but we finished a wee hut for you to rest in. Come have a look. Well, hold on. We're not ready to go to town yet. We've come to the island of Keelhaul Key, and there's a couple things to do on this screen. There is a there we go. I knew that was there. And then there's a lovely little fella over here by the name of Wacka. If you played the first game, you might know Wacka. That's a rare Wacka. I don't think you see many of his kind anymore. Nope. If you whack a Wacka, they drop a Wacka bump. Those are supposed to be delicious. They fetch a high price in gourmet auctions, too. Yep, super precious delicacies. Still, whacking a defenseless creature to get one. You'd never do that, right, Mario? Well, remember when I was saying that I think I have a theory on what those bouncers from Glitzville are? I think they might be Wackas, actually. That's never confirmed, though. Whack-oo! I'm Wacka. We got some good weather today, right? Makes me feel like nothing bad could happen on a day like today, whack-a-doo! Yeah, sorry. Whack-ow! Don't hit me. Don't worry, I just want one. You got a whack-a-bump, a lump of something. Replenishes 25 HP and 25 FP. Excellent item. You can farm for a lot of them. They are not infinite. You get different dialogue as Wacka goes through his things. That will not be happening on this timeline. I will be putting that in a bonus video. I won't do it. Wacka's great, and I will not torture him like that on my main file. Captain, please help us. Flavio and Papatch are in a huge fight. And what about you, Squinty? You turned to jelly when you saw all those ghosts. What are you talking about? You were the one quaking in boots, Fancy Pants. Wait one moment. Did you just call the great Flavio Fancy Pants? That's right, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants. Why, you little Cyclops! Flavio demands satisfaction. You, me, hammers, at dawn. Oi, that's right, fine by me. I can't wait to put a few dents in those fancy threads. They're here! Ah, now we get a taste of these guys. Captain Stash, them ghosts are back. Here they come. Well, let's see what you're made of, eh? Mario, front and center. This is an order. Take care of those ghosts. You got it. Could be a while till we actually gain experience again because of our adventures in the pit. But this is a new enemy. Someone we've never seen before. Let's see what their deal is. It's an Ember. That's an Ember. Sort of a pale blue flame spirit. Kind of spooky. Max HP is 8, attack is 3, and defense is 0. Of course, since this thing is a flame, touching it will hurt. Didn't Mama teach you that? Looks like it's susceptible to ice or explosive attacks, though, so that's something. If you get hit by a flame attack, you'll catch fire, so try to guard well. Well, we don't really have any of that on us right this second. But the good... Oh, I haven't healed from the pit. Oh, well. The good news is an Earth Tremor and a Power Shell will take these guys out. Here we are, Chapter 5. That tactic still works. Yeah, we've graduated from Earth Tremor to Earth Tremor plus Power Shell, but that's still a single turn, or a single turn cycle anyway. And if we hadn't taken the time to tattle, then we wouldn't have had to take any damage. There we go, that attack can burn you. That attack is very hard to time. What am I doing? Coops. Power Shell, and that's the end of that. Alright. I don't know if I've reassessed my badges since coming out of the pit either. I think I'll probably do that between episodes. Yes, you're a bloomin' beast, Captain Stash! Too early to celebrate now. There are surely more of them elsewhere, huh? Someone must investigate the rest of the island, yes. That is what must be. As leader of this expedition, I, of course, should stay here. On this, I brook no argument. Ah, yes, of course, Mario. Perhaps you could handle the exploration of this island. No way, pal. Ah, well, we cannot just sit here and sun ourselves all day like mermaids, huh? Someone must get out there and look around. This is not a thing to be argued. So, we'll decide this fair and square, Everyone, all in favor of Mario exploring the island. Please raise your hands. All for it. Oh, heck yes. Good luck, pal. Ah, there you have it. We all count upon you. Good luck, bold explorer. Oh, fair enough. But that's going to have to wait till next episode. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode when we explore Keelhaul Key. Bye-bye!